Case of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix continued. If we are given that A is both Hermitian and skew Hermitian, then we can derive the conclusion that A is necessarily a null matrix or a zero matrix, because if A is a Hermitian matrix, we have A conjugate transpose equals A, and if A is a skew Hermitian matrix, we have A conjugate transpose equals minus of A. When we sum the RHS and LHS of these two equations, we have 2 times A conjugate transpose equals 0, from where we have A equals to 0. That is, if A is both Hermitian and skew Hermitian, it must be a zero matrix. Another property, if we are given that A is a skew Hermitian matrix, and if we consider A raised to R where R is a natural number, then we have A raised to R is skew Hermitian if R is odd, and A raised to R is Hermitian if R is even, because when we consider A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose, considering A is a skew Hermitian matrix, we have A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose equals A conjugate transpose, which is multiplied to itself R times. When we replace each copy of A conjugate transpose by minus of A, because we are given that A is a skew Hermitian matrix, we obtain this product as minus 1 the whole raised to R into A raised to R. If R is a even value, then we have minus 1 the whole raised to an even value becomes positive 1. So A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose equals A raised to R if R is an even value. Then we obtain A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose equals A raised to R, which implies that A raised to R is a Hermitian matrix, even if A is a skew Hermitian matrix. Suppose that R is an odd value, then we have minus 1 the whole raised to R becomes minus 1 itself multiplied to A raised to R. Here we can observe the property A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose equals minus 1 into A raised to R. This is the property of skew Hermitian matrix. So when A is a skew Hermitian matrix and we consider A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose, we obtain A raised to R the whole conjugate transpose is skew Hermitian if R is odd.